Hello and welcome to my zombie car out of bounds guide. This is an updated guide from the one I made a couple months back, which omitted some important details. You know what? So normally you would spawn in the 70 sports car. So you drive over here and you'd get the zombie car. I just restarted the mission. So no, I went back inside after to do a re-record, but you'd usually have a 70s there. Drive to the school playground. Want to line up with about a wheels gap between your right hand tire and the little corner of the two fence posts. You want to e-brake boost, aim at the R in area code, then you want to let go of brake and hold e-brake until that hump, let go, and then halfway through the tractor beam you want to steer left. You want to hold accelerate, and then you want to look to your right. Once you've passed all the arrows, you want to count to 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and you want to veer left and reset. Done it right, you'll reset as so. You want to position your car like that. That is for a reason. It makes the following mission a lot faster. There is the option to Alt Tab there. I choose not to do it. It's always hard to get the window focus. You want to talk to Mr. Burns, you want to grab the waist, and then you want to double jump and right through the floor. Then you go off the left of the UFO here, that should put you right next to your car. Then, you want to reverse and line up your back tires with this here, with the crossroads. You want to reverse back like this, and then once your back wheels get here, you want to hold accelerate. And then you get out. I'll restart the mission. That was a good attempt. I'll restart the mission to show you how that works exactly. It's quite hard to pause and unpause and explain everything as you're doing it and not fuck the strat up. So, we were over here. So once you hit the wall, you're gonna bounce off it. Then you want to let go of accelerate and like hold and just like balance on the throttle to keep your car at about this angle in the air, the angle right now. When you hit the wall, you want to go down a little bit to here. Then you want to hold accelerate and e-brake. Then you want to hold if you hold e-brake, it like glues you to the wall. You're gonna want to make sure that your e-brake is charging up. Once you see the flames come from the tires on the ground, once you see the flames coming from the tires on the ground, then that's indication you're going fast enough, and you can let go of e-brake to get a boost up. Once you're on the wall, if you're not going fast, then hold e-brake. You don't have to hold e-brake to get up the wall. However, if you're going too slow, the wall will just bounce you out. So you can kind of learn on your own what a good boost feels like. Like this, that should be fine. However, if you start moving slowly or get stuck, you can use e-brake to accelerate yourself, and if you're going too slow, e-brake can stop the wall bouncing you off. At the end of the mission, you're just gonna wanna step on it and drive. You drive to the end of the mission, and you don't have to do any resets or anything. You just drive straight into the tractor beam. You'll be on the right height. When you get out of bounds, you're already on the right height to talk to Snake. One more time. And then there's a couple other things to show. I'm not exactly sure why I started veering left there. That was weird. Reverse back. And then you want to have your wheels about there, height-wise. And there we go, you get out. And there's a couple of ways this can go wrong. I'm going to attempt to show one of them that's very common, and the best way that you can avoid it killing your run. which is not fun. I've lost many runs to this. Spearmeister discovered this recently, as far as I know. So let's just say you bounce off and you don't control yourself and you're like that. You get out of the car. You'll race, then you can get back in the car. Yeah, so if your car goes up on the wall like that, you will be reset. However, if you notice it's happening, you can get out of the car. Get in. It can be quite hard to balance. There, that's what happens when you do it too late. However, the best way to avoid that is getting out of the car and having another go at balancing it. It's difficult, but it is so much better than having to get out and try this all over again. Try it again. Get out. Get in. And that gives you a bit of a second chance on the strat if you fuck it up the first time. So there you go. There is an alternate lineup you can use. That's the fast lineup, but if you do have to restart mission due to damage, if your car's smoking, restart mission, and that should get you good. This is the old lineup I used to use. If you restart mission, you can just line up the corner of your camera, side of your camera with the bottom pole there, then reverse back, and when you pick up the waist is when you want to accelerate. It saves you having to drive back, stop, and then line up and then go again. You can just drive, line it up, and then reverse all the way. However, ideally, that went up high. Ideally, what you're gonna want to do is the first line up after you pull the U-turn. Yeah, sometimes you can get very, very wonky driving here. One of your wheels kind of buries in. If that happens, you just gotta do your best to keep it going. You can steer a lot better. It's just when you're on the throttle, you can't really steer left. Let's get off the throttle and steer. This is a big time loss. You do go quite slowly. Like, very, very slowly. But then you reach here, you ideally want to avoid this. This is quite difficult. I've never actually had this happen to me this far, but there you go. You just pull it into the tractor beam, get out of the car, and you're ready to talk to Snake to start the next mission. Ideally, you don't do that. But ideally... Oh, he's fine. Die. Oh. Oh, look at that. That's cool. Snake, you can do that. So, yeah, ideally you don't want your wheel buried in the ground and you just drive there as normal. Thank you for watching.